going through the waterfall. We've got a lot to see on this side. The tall birds with the bluish feathers are standing blue cranes. That's a national bird in South Africa. And then the big white birds hanging out in the rocks and hanging in the water, those are white pelicans. We do have pelicans here in Texas. This is the African species. And these pelicans tend to, they'll herd fish into a shallow area. When they herd all that fish into a shallow area, they have a special pouch underneath their beak called a gular pouch. They scoop up a lot of water and fish inside that beak, and that gular pouch can hold up to 5 gallons of water. Then they push all the water out and they swallow the fish down whole and head first. See, also there's, along with those pelicans, are the smaller blackbirds. The smaller blackbirds are white-breasted cormorants. White-breasted cormorants are also a fish eater, but the white-breasted cormorants have their fish by diving for it. Diving to depths around 25 feet under the water.
Now, Mommy, hold your cup.
Now, it's getting pretty warm out here because we are heading into our desert habitat. The Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert in the entire world, taking up about a quarter of the northern part of Africa. In the Sahara Desert, you'll find one of the most endangered species of antelope. As we come into our habitat, we've got some great views of these guys. These are addax. Without drinking a single drop of raw water. That is a great adaptation for survival in the desert. We're heading down into the southern deserts of Africa, like the Kalahari Desert. Check out that sweet ass right at the end of the habitat. Yes, that's right. That is a Somali wild ass. That beautiful animal is what may have been domesticated down to make our domesticated donkeys. And just to the right of the Somali wild ass is the Gemsbok. Gemsbok are the big animals with the long, straight horns. They are considered one of the most aggressive antelopes, able to win a fight against a full-grown adult lion. And looking at those 2 long horns in profile, well, they look like one singular horn. The Gemsbok may be where the unicorn came from. And if you look to the right-hand side of the habitat, the biggest birds in the world, the ostrich. The male ostrich has the black feathers, he sits on the nest at night. Female ostrich have the brown feathers, and they sit on the nest during the day. That feather color, very important to keep the nest well hidden and camouflaged. As we enter our next habitat, giving you a great view, sitting on the perch towards the left-hand side is a lappet-faced vulture. I love vultures. They're one of my favorite animals. Vultures are so important to our environment. These guys help to clean up our ecosystem. They're cleaning up that dead animals, because that's what vultures eat, carrion, or dead animals. Now, if you think that sounds gross, I want you to think back to the last time that you ate a live animal. Yes, guys, that's right. Unless you are an herbivore, or what we call vegetarian, we eat dead animals too. We just tend to have ours better cooked. Now, what a vulture truly eats is carrion, like I said, the dead rotting meat. It's important to have carrion eaters. They're cleaning up our planet. They're nature's recyclers. Plus, they've got a great motto, keep calm and carry on. Look towards the back left of this habitat for the big chocolate brown animal. That's a Nyala. Nyala have an interesting relationship with baboons. The Nyala are often seen around baboon troops because the baboons leave a lot of fruit and excess things behind that the Nyala will eat. But that comes with a really big payoff because the baboons are often seen hunting the young Nyala. Largest grassland type habitat. This is our former savanna grassland area. There's a lot to see in here, so your wildlife field guides are a great thing for you to utilize. Right out in the open, we've got 2 more lappet-faced vultures. And on the right-hand side, there is a marabou stork. The marabou stork is the big bird with the bluish feathers on its back. Pink naked head, so ugly it's beautiful. These guys are also carrion eaters. Having no feathers on their head is very important. When you eat carrion, imagine eating a bowl of spaghetti by putting your head directly into that bowl of spaghetti. So to clean themselves off, these guys stand in the sun, they'll stretch their wings out, and they have no feathers on their head, so they stay much cleaner. That other tall bird walking through the center of the habitat looks like it's wearing black and free pants. That's a secretary bird. Secretary birds are a predatory bird, meaning they are hunting for their food. And what secretary birds mostly hunt is snakes, even venomous snakes. They actually jump up and down on top of the snake in order to get it ready for them to eat. Pretty impressive hunting there. Now guys, we are heading along our steepest downhill slope here at the Dallas Zoo. Our adventure safari does travel uphill and go downhill. Quick reminder on our safety rules, please make sure we are all seated throughout the entire ride. That means your little ones have got to be on their squishy tushies the whole time. And we are also going to the highest point on our ride as we head over to the Gobi Stream National Park. Gobi Stream National Park is home to one of the most charismatic animals, the great apes, the chimpanzee. Great views of our chimps as they come around the bend. And as you look towards the front of the zoo, you also get a good view of downtown Dallas. This is not something you typically see on an adventure safari down in Africa, but I do like to point it out anyway because I think it's a great view. And as we make our way around, look towards the center of the habitat for a glimpse of our baby chimpanzee named Mashindi. If you follow that perch that's following across the stream, Mashindi's just on the other side. You can see him hanging out down there with his mom, Ramona. He's 2 years old. He's the youngest chimp in this habitat. We do have a 3-generation chimp troop with his grandma living in the habitat as well. And if you take anything away from seeing our chimps, I want you to remember that these guys are not monkeys. Chimps are apes. The chimps, the gorillas, and the gibbons are 3 of the 8 species we have here. There are a lot of differences between monkeys and apes. Easiest way to tell, a monkey has a tail and an ape does not. No. All right, guys, we're traveling over the largest predator found in Africa. Look up towards the viewing glass for the Nile crocodile. Now, crocodiles have between 75 and 80 teeth in their mouth. And in their lifetime, they'll go through between 3,000 and 5,000 teeth. Always replacing teeth as they fall out. A little different than us. We go through our baby teeth to get our adult teeth. Now guys, if we lose an adult tooth, well, we're buying more teeth after that. We only get 2 sets. That's why we take really good care of ours. 3,000 to 5,000 teeth for a crocodile in their lifetime. Now, you can probably tell by now I like my bad jokes. So, anyone have an idea what a crocodile's favorite thing to drink is? No, it's not Gatorade. That doesn't work for them. What they like is Snapple. We've got 2 tall birds hanging out down here. These are wattled cranes. Wattled cranes get their name from being one of the tallest crane species. They stand at about 5 feet, 5 inches tall at their full potential. That means they're probably taller than some of y'all on the train today. And wattled cranes are monogamous. That means they mate for life. The 2 down there are a mated pair. We're going to be making our final bend around here shortly. And that's what we're doing right now. We're traveling right alongside our gorilla trail. The gorilla trail is an amazing trail on the walking path. You have a lot of opportunities to see our gorillas up close as you head through the walking path, including going into our gorilla research station. If you have a chance to see our gorillas up close, I want you to notice one thing about them. That's my favorite guy. Gorillas have huge nostrils.
You're okay.
The reason why they have huge nostrils? Huge fingers. All right, I think that joke's pretty funny, but I know it's not.
Oh, he said snot.
All jokes aside, guys, here at the Dallas Zoo, we work really hard to conserve our animal species. The whole point of coming up to the zoo for y'all is if you see these animals come a little bit closer, maybe we'll inspire that passion to help these animals out in their natural environments. Dallas Zoo does a lot to help out their wild counterparts. Things like we work with Gorilla Research Station, Cheetah Conservation Fund, Texas Horned Lizard Project. So conservation efforts here in your own backyard, all the way across the globe. And we work really hard to help these species out. We couldn't do it without y'all. Are you guys coming to the zoo? By buying the adventure safari? By going to get some food and going to the gift shop? All these little things, proceeds from that, they go into a fund called the Wild Earth Conservation Fund, where we can help out our conservation, or our efforts outside of the zoo. Now guys, when you leave the zoo today, hopefully you'll do some stuff to help out your own conservation efforts. Very small things. Like if you see trash sitting around, just pick it up. Don't walk right by it. Pick it up and toss it out for us. When you go grocery shopping, get a reusable plastic bag. Don't use those. Don't use one-use plastic bags. When you brush your teeth, turn the water off. If you need teeth, very small things that we can do in our daily life that really help impact our world in a very big way. The habitat we see down below is the mandrill habitat. Mandrills are the largest species of monkey in the world. So remember, these guys do have a tail that it's a very small tail. And male mandrills, they've got a lot of sass. They've got bright colors on their face and bright colors on their behind. That's right. The male manager with the brightest coloration on his face and on his behind is that healthiest male, and he gets his first pick of the ladies. We do have a young male in our habitat. His name is Obi. He's 2 years old. So if you guys head down to walking back and get a chance to see Obi up a little bit closer. And we're going to be making our final bend around here, stepping down to see our African penguins. That's right, I did say penguins found in Africa. I know most people think about penguins living in the colder weather, but there are close to 20 different species of penguins. Out of all the species,
You were wiggly.
only 5 species actually live in the extreme cold. Those guys just end up with the best movie deals. There's a whole lot more penguins in the hot weather. And I've got several of our African penguins hanging out right below this waterfall here. African penguins have a lot of predators. Things like killer whales, leopard seals, and sharks will all eat African penguins. Polar bears, though. Polar bears, and look up north. Penguins all live down south. Why do you think polar bears and penguins are being polar opposites? African penguins.
Aww. He doesn't seem to mind.
Isabella, you are. You going to the sea drop?
No.